Is this really happening? What am I doing with my life?
Asagao Academy, Normal Boots Club.
Hi guys, welcome to a brand new, I don't know, episode, series. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a series of this. I mean, if you guys want it enough, then sure, I guess. But yeah, this is Asagao Academy, Normal Boots Club, where you can date YouTubers such as JonTron, Peanut Butter Gamer, ProJared, the Completionist, the Continue, Cast Crew, whatever, and Shane that I don't know, and the other guy that I just forgot the name of. So yeah, it's a dating sim. Oh my god, this is going to be just horrible, isn't it? Actually, before I hit the play button, I was actually talking about with Liam about doing a dating sim game, and we were talking about it, and Liam was like, "Yeah, I'll do a dating sim game, or maybe, you know." So I was like, "Actually, I want to do one too," and then I found this game, and I was like, "Oh no." So yeah, let's dive right into Asagao Academy. Here we go. Chapter 1. I'm a girl apparently. All right. Oh, is this a narrator? Okay. The train made its way along the gentle curve of the coast of Japan, whisking me farther and farther from home. Across from me sat a boy, face half buried into a newspaper. He was deeply entranced in whatever article he was reading, and haven't spoken a single word to me, even when I asked him if I could join him in the last compartment with any available space. He shrugged, nodded, and adjusted his newspaper without ever making eye contact. It has been almost an hour. In fact, he hasn't looked once at me. Oh, oops. Can I, go back? No? Oops. Oh well. He shrugged, nodded, and adjusted his newspaper without ever making eye contact. It has been almost an hour, in fact, and he hasn't once looked at me. Devoid of conversation, I took instead to counting the buttons on the pretentiously lush carmine seat cushions. 1, 2, 3, 21, 22. I have a very weird way of counting, and so forth over and over. Now and again I turned to look out the window, where the trees were blurring by. Sometimes the smeared green would break and reveal the quiet blue of the Sea of Japan. Oh, we're in Japan? Okay, apparently every YouTuber of normal boosts has moved to Japan. Eventually this rapidly made my stomach run, as I went back to counting the buttons on the seat cushions. 1, 2, 3, The train compartment shuddered around us. My eyes wandered to the boy and his jacket. I wanted him to hold me dearly, as he wanted to protect me. Anyway, it wasn't the school-issued blue that I and the other students on the train were wearing. Instead it was a green varsity-like jacket with an patch poorly sewn on front. Oh, is it that ProJared? So you're first year then? I can't do his voice. He folded his newspaper neatly, set it in his lap and looked at me with a half-interested gaze. Did he just catch me staring? Now that the paper was gone, I saw his face. He watched me through heavy-lidded eyes. His hair was what these words? His hair was immaculate groomed. his teeth straight and blindingly bright. There was something about him, the way the light hit him, that made him look like he was almost sparkling. Me? What a laugh. He glanced around the compartment, empty beside us, and laughed. Oh no, I'm not a first year, I'm a third year. The train began to slow, metal wheels groaning against metal tracks. The sudden shift threatened to rob me of whatever was left in my stomach, but I closed my eyes and took a deep breath, willing myself to keep it together. What kind of impression would I leave puking on a student before I even arrived at the academy? The boy frowned. I picked at the hem of my cotton shirt. That's not possible. I've never seen you before. It took me a moment of mouth fishing to find a response. It's because I'm a transfer student? Does that make sense? He laughed again. A transfer student, huh? We don't got many of those. I removed my acceptance letter from the front pocket of my uniform. The paper, heavyweight off-white, has accumulated creases from my reading and rereading, as if the words might have changed since the last time I read it. The boy took it, studied it, and handed it back to me.
I'll see you around.
Well then, Hannah, I suppose I'll be seeing you around. He smiled at me as he picked up his suitcase lying next to him. By the time I hiccuped a response, he was already gone from the compartment. I stared out into the empty hallway of the train. It was then that I realized he, having gotten it from my acceptance letter, knew my name and I never got his. I know his name. ProJared. A train sailed at the station, and I filed out with the rest of the uniformed students. It was early April and the last frost of winter has come and gone. The trees were already green, their leaves shivering in the occasional gust weaving through them. The air was mild, only a few clouds hanging in the sky. I walked along the road with a swarm of blue-jacketed bodies, looking at this little group breaking off from the crowd. Everyone was buzzing so animatedly around me. I held my suitcase tight in my sweaty hands. It was leather-bound and worth more than anything it contained. Okay. It wasn't far to the school, and I was, for maybe the first time in my life, thankful that what I owned didn't amount to too much. My school-issued black Oxfords clicked on the pavement. Am I reading a child's book or something? What the I walked this walk over and over in my mind. So many nights I lay awake, imagining what it would be like to walk from the train station to Asagao Academy this first time. My new start. I always imagined that everything would change for me on this walk. That somehow everything would be magically different. But as I looked around, I realized nothing has changed. I haven't changed. Oh, that looks pretty cool. By the time I reached the massive gate to the academy, I forgot all about the disappointment slouching in the back of my throat. Throat. The school framed by the gate twisting black metal is just as beautiful as the glossy photos I saw in the pamphlets. This was it, Asagao Academy. I glanced around. The swarm of students gathered around the gate. Beyond this tiny blue, people bounced around the academy's main building. A girl pressed a button on one side of the gate. The excitement in the air was almost palpable. A few moments later, the black gate with great effort creaked outwards and cleared the pathway. As the rest of the group shifted into motion, I followed along, a sheep in the herd. My stomach tied itself into knots. The crowd split off in a different direction. For a moment I panicked. A tired-looking man with graying hair called out the first years, a cluster of fresh-faced students gathering around him. Hey, look at that girl! I turned. A few feet away, a small group of boys were pointing at me and snickering. Pink hair? Are you kidding me? How desperate can you get? Hot shame crawled down my neck. I wanted to punch them in the face because pink hair is awesome. bitches. I attached myself to the group of girls, following a few steps behind them. In the distance, Kakaides hummed in time to my shoes crunching against gravel. My hair. It wasn't my fault that my hair looked like this. I just like pink hair. What's the fucking deal? Luckily, I found myself at the girls' dormitory, a large sign in the lawn reading Primrose House. The building dwarfed me in size and sheer intimidation. How many students did Asagao have? As I approached the building, a red-headed girl lingering nearby caught my attention. I looked away, then looked back. She was staring at me. She walked over. Dum dum.
Oh, you must be my roommate!
I'm scared. I ran the fuck away, the end. I eyed her warily. She was smiling and bouncing in a way that suggested her views on life were aching on a perpetual bouncy castle.
What?
Me?
Bingo.
Of course you're Sunny. Let me guess, room 325? I can't get out of my words, I'm so sorry, I'm just so hyper. I thought back to the paper I received a month prior with a list of all the supplies I needed for the year in my dorm arrangements. Yeah, that's right. She laughed, but I couldn't figure out what was so funny. Neither could I. Was she laughing at me? Are you laughing at me, you bitch? Oh my god, when I found out my roommate was a transfer student, I knew you were gonna be a total main character. Is she breaking the fourth wall? Really? I'm sorry. A what? When I saw you outside the gate, I know it was you. I mean, look at that hair. I felt a lump forming in my throat. What was she talking about? She had to be making fun of me. I haven't spent more than 5 minutes on campus and I was already being mocked. My hands began to tremble. Is there something wrong with my hair? Cause if you say fucking one thing about it, I'm gonna punch you! Her face slackened into an amused smile to a more worried expression. Then she began to laugh again.
Oh, no. It's great, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, it's so great, I'm sorry.
We're getting off on the wrong foot, aren't we? Oh, gosh.
For some reason, I don't like this girl.
I'm Mai Sasaki. You must be Hana.
Mai Sasaki? Wow! Okay, you know what? I think that's enough for now. Guys, let me know if you want to see more of this, because I don't know if this is like any good or funny, and I just want you guys to enjoy this. So if you want to see more, let me know. If you don't want to see more, just be like, no, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course stay derpy, and as Liam always says, don't get herpes. I hope I don't get herpes in this school from all the boys. Anyway, bye!